This, this fucking like the best. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I love he opens the refrigerator and smashes the ketchup.
Yes. Yeah, he sees the 2 tomato pastes and he's like, no.
No
Yeah.
tomatoes.
And I love that he also, for the timer, for them being turned into tomatoes, put up like a shot clock from
Yes.
basketball, you know?
Yeah. What kind of floor is that? Good Lord. It's like a linoleum crap floor.
I don't know. I keep thinking like the guys look like they're in like some sort of popcorn making thing.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like in a popcorn bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to turn them all into popcorn. Yeah. Of course. They call the timeout.
And
Yeah.
they call the timeout Forces of Evil and Anarchy versus the good guys.
Yeah. They got to call the timeout so they could be saved because Home Dude and his parachute fucking can't manage. There's that joke again.
Yeah.
All the way from the first movie, it's still there.
Oh, these jokes are all going to pay off. And of course, George Clooney, he's going to right away start trying to make that hot girl again.
Of course.
He's
'cause
like, I don't care about any of the rest of this.
He truly does.
Just trying to get laid.
I need
guys.
somebody for my Nespresso.
So George Clooney. Oh man, that was good. Shit, but George Clooney, yeah, it's just like his real life.
Yeah. Yeah. He's just looking for the next Nespresso model.
And then they, of course, go after Tara and Gangrene, who are now at the correction facility, I believe.
Yeah, because they're going to go rescue the original bad guy. They're going to get him out of there.
With all his Rambos. He's got like a squad of Rambos.
Yeah. It's like they just went to Muscle Beach and were like, hey, you guys want to be in a movie? It's a Killer Tomato movie. And they're like, fuck yes.
We'll give you $5.
They're like, you can.
I said yes before you were going to pay me, but I will take the $5.
I will take the $5.
The Oliver North Federal Prison is where they are at.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of these guys work for creatine.
Just the straight creatine.
It's like, here's 3 scoops of creatine per day, and I got a lot of baby oil, all for you.
And then all of our heroes show up at the correctional facility with FT and Rambos with machine guns.
And then the Lone Ranger whips out his little cap guns too. It's so funny the way he stands with them and everything. The Master of Disguise is like, he's my favorite part of the whole movie. Because of course,
somehow all those guns go off at each other,
but nobody dies.
The tomatoes die.
Yeah,
they're just tomato sauce.
The other dudes are bulletproof.
And then one guy, they're like Scuba Steve attacks the villain from the last movie, and he's like, "Why did I not get more than 2 lines in this movie? I was the hero, or I was the main person.
I was the main bad guy in the last one." Yeah. They're about to explode everything with a grenade. Like fucking Home Dude's got a fucking grenade. Like brick.
Okay, well, that was uncomfortable. You could have kept talking. My bad.
Okay, Mitch, at 50 minutes. You can cut that out.
So this is where we see, like you said, the grenade. We've got What's-Her-Nuts in a gas chamber, Tara.
But there's a convenient phone by it, too.
Well, of course there is. And, of course, the guy from the $1 movie, the $1 movie from the beginning of it,
is calling them.
And Gangrene picks it up, and they win because he says the word "the."
Yeah.
And then, like, streamers and balloons start going everywhere. And, of course, it's just the moment for our heroes to jump Igor and Gangrene. Except for our main 2 heroes that just keep looking like,
they
what
just
the
keep
hell
standing
just
there.
happened?
Yeah. And this is where the payoff thing is, too, where they're talking about, oh, yeah, everything that we set up is paying off at the end. Well,
Clooney's like,
one thing.
Not everything.
Yeah.
And then the pizza lands on his head from the beginning.
Yeah, because he throws it up and doesn't grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the pizza parlor. Yeah. No.
Grenade.
Yeah, Scuba Steve's got the sign that says grenade, like he wrote it out that quick. Grenades have like a 3-second fuse, don't they? 2 to 3 seconds.
Yeah,
2 to 3
that's
second
a long
fuse.
one for sure.
Of course.
FT jumps on it, of course, because he's the man.
Yeah, FT
He's the
saves
hero.
the day. What in Tara's in some weird pressure something like
Some gas
absence or
chamber. It's a
something?
gas chamber.
Yeah,
And he's gonna turn her back into a tomato, I guess. I don't remember.
I don't.
Everybody got floored by that except for the mad scientist.
Yeah, because he
you
was
know?
holding on to the wall.
Oh, well, still.
That's what it was. Danger gas chamber. Yeah. Then you think it's over, but it's not.
No,
It's not over
No.
at this point. They
I
won
mean,
the prize. They
her-
have Everybody's been rescued. Everybody's been stopped, but Tara's dead.
Well, her hand slides down the window, and then it pops back up and slides back down the window like 4 times.
Yeah,
I never let go, Jack.
because they can't open it. They just can't open it.
There it is again.
Yeah, yeah, no. So yeah, now we're kind of at the low point of the movie. You think everybody's gone, but she's not. She's alive. I don't know how she survived.
Something that happened before made it happen.
Oh yeah. She actually, she actually is unaffected by music. Now, huh?
Yeah. She's immune to his musical
Yeah.
powers.
So all tomatoes are going to be not immune to it still, but like at least
Doesn't
the tomato
matter because they got rid of gangrene.
and the tomato women.
men.
Yeah. I don't know how this fucking little ass tomato survived either.
He was hardcore, dude, because he took a grenade right to the tomato belly.
Yeah, like he
like
jumped
straight
on it.
Captain Rogers that shit.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, like totally landed on it, like he's gonna save everybody, but nope, they're alive, of course. Yeah, and I mean,
the whole camera crews just start rolling in right after that.
and that one dude, even the director's like, he says in that one scene, I'm playing like 4 roles myself.
Yeah,
He's even there.
Yep.
You know, and they're heroes again.
Yep.
So
they're wearing their Pepsi Cola San Diego hats.
Oh my god!
I wish I could find one of those. If anybody out there listening has one.
And they try to sell you a stuffed animal of FT.
Oh my god, if I had one of those, and
The tomatoes saved us.
because the merchandising for this, there was probably little done.
Oh, I'm
but I bet
sure.
you a lot of people now would probably remake it.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, it's called the fin letter look because
Yeah.
the main dude's fin letter.
Yes.
Oh my god, the movie's finally over.
Well, I
Yeah.
love
God.
the scene where Chad and Tara get in the car, and she turns around and she's got a piece of toast, and you just see a little red gleam in her eye like a tomato,
Oh,
and she takes a bite, and then it does it again, and then now we're back to the big-breasted ladies on the beach taking their tops off, except it's not called that now.
yeah, because George Clooney's in it.
Because George Clooney's in it, and he made all the tomato women.
Oh,
the mater women.
he made the movie.
Yeah, he's like, this is what I've been waiting for my whole time. Big-breasted tomatoes go to the beach and take their tops off.
It is the most
Done.
ridiculous movie. I don't think, on behalf of Drop Culture, most of us apologize.
I
This-
apologize for nothing.
This is
No,
rough.
that was
Tyson didn't even do it because
No.
he was like, I didn't even watch it. He's like, I couldn't do it.
We had such a rough time even getting through it while we were watching it.
Yeah, dude. It was.
Like I took notes for this.
I know, but the notes
They're
didn't
useless.
pay off.
they are
useless.
useless.
I'm
notes
like,
did not
because
pay
it doesn't
off.
make sense unless you're all in the same at that same context. you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
This
so I was
movie's
like-
so all over the place. It was hard to take notes whenever I was
Yeah.
watching it.
Oh, my
I was like,
goodness.
what? And I kept pausing it and being like, this will be, God damn it. And I have to rewind it like 4 times and then pause it and be like, finish my thought. And I only got a half a page of notes and they're double spaced. like I was trying to finish my report. And fucking turn it in, and hopefully grammatically it's correct because it's the last fucking day to do it.
And that's the only way I'm going to get.
This is like the truest deuce that we've ever
Oh,
dropped.
this
though.
is the biggest deuce we've dropped. I mean, I felt it was necessary. We've done a lot of, small to medium sized deuces.
This
but
one,
until
like-
you get a really large deuce out,
This is the douche you take at the doctor's office having to drink a barium all day.
On the Keurig scale, it's through the roof. Let's just say that.
Yes. I need like 4 Nespressos just to even keep up with this.
I
movie.
will say for this
That's how
director,
he made
though,
his fucking money.
for this director, he really, he hit things on the nose, like that part where they stop and it's supposedly his mom who's like, my son made this movie. You watch all these credits, sit right there, and I'm like, yeah, you tell him.
The one part we didn't mention, we did touch on it for a second, was the fucking mime. The mime kept popping up during the puberty love scene stuff.
Yeah. Well, eventually, he
Montage.
punches the crap out of it, doesn't
Yes. Well, because he's on the beach and he's doing mime shit.
he? Yeah, just like following them and being creepy.
Yeah, he goes to the store and he's doing mime shit, and then finally
It wouldn't take me that long to punch a mime, brother.
no, they're at the
No.
porno store too, and the
Yeah,
mime's like
that's right.
winking at him and shit, and he like fucking punches him too.
that would have been the end of it for me.
God, at the end of this movie, it seems like that would have. If you watch past the credits, the carrots take over because I feel, good Lord, that we're all dead right now. We're a little dead inside with
The
this great
end?
Deuce
Question
movie.
mark?
The biggest.
No, because they made a third one.
I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna recommend that we give this a little bit more than the average. Can we give this one for the first time ever 6 flushes
I think 5 flushes and a plunger.
in a plunger?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you need a plunger to get this Deuce out of here.
God, and a
'Cause,
plumber
man,
bill.
yes, yeah, like you got to call in the
You got to
authorities.
call in somebody with a roto rooter.
Roto Rooter.
Yeah, I would have to call like the city
Not
and be
a
like,
sponsor.
"Yo, this is gonna go down. It's probably gonna get stuck somewhere. So this is my address, and I'm letting this one go."
It may be sentient.
And that's why it's still on YouTube for free.
So I think really let's talk about. Have you guys seen the original Attack of the Killer
Oh yeah,
Tomatoes?
yeah. I've seen the original one.
Okay, so I
have
think I
not.
prefer this one because it's not tomatoes rolling around trying to kill people.
Yeah, big styrofoam tomatoes on wheels.
The
I mean, it was
tomatoes are very
cool, you
back
know.
end.
No.
Yeah.
But
No, I-
this is the one I remember the most just because of Up All Night
Yeah.
on USA, which I mean brought us such great movies as Hell Comes to Frogtown. You know,
Yes,
which
You guys
we
are like TV brothers.
we were.
He's so cute.
When my parents didn't lock my door,
TV
they were just
mates
like,
from another
"Hope somebody
state."
steals you.
Nobody's
Go
gonna
out,
steal
do whatever you want to.
That's right.
Have fun.
Nobody cares what you're doing in your life.
Watch my cigarettes. I'm going out.
Watch my smoke, kids.
Hi, Mom.
Get off my lawn, you kids.
Why? It's like, oh my God, you're like 12. Yeah, so what?
My mom sent me to the store to get her some beers. Here's my note. Like, here you go, kid.
I
3
knew that.
packs of
Yes.
smokes from my dad.
I knew that guy that was 18. He already had like gray hair, so he could go get us beer anytime. No problem.
Nice.
He had the
nice.
beard,
Yeah.
the mustache.
Of course, we waited until we were 21 to drink those beers.
Dang, they were old.
Of course
then.
you did.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, it's just a responsible thing to do.
Yeah, it was against God.
Anyway,
You never
Well-
seen that movie either? Because that's another big. It's not a deuce.
That's not a deuce, but that
Yeah.
might be one we cover someday.
yeah, one of these days.
well, I mean,
Killer
honestly,
Clowns.
with how bad yet funny, weirdly funny in a bad movie, I can't imagine anything other than being 6 flushes. But I will say,
It literally, like, this movie is so bad that it knows it's bad, and
Yeah,
just
I
like
think
Killer
it-
Tomatoes
I
did.
think it doesn't.
You know?
It doesn't pretend to be anything that it's not, and
that's the respectable part. though.
Yeah.
and I think it's fun. It was a fun watch through.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I enjoyed it. Probably just for like seeing George Clooney in that role too.
Yeah,
was
the
pretty
nostalgia
crazy.
of it, everything,
Yeah.
just kind of getting back into that weird, just absolutely just bad movie.
Oh man, it was something. All right.
Just one of the worst movies, and it's so crazy.
Well,
now,
let's stop deucing on it.
yes, yeah, I don't want to shit on it anymore. It's got enough shit as it is. You know, there's a lot of people. George Clooney probably doesn't put this in his IMDb. He
We should
probably
check
does.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me alt tab it.
I mean, like, why would he not, though? I mean, IMDb is not chosen what they want to show, right?
Well, you
That
know,
depends on who you are. I'm sure.
Can you request them not to?
I'm sure if you're George Clooney, you can do whatever the fuck you
well,
want.
I mean, if we go
so
to,
I'm going to send you an espresso machine.
if we look up the Italian Stallion and see if it lists them, then we know.
yeah.
Italian Stallion, sorry.
yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, yeah, it's in his IMDb, but that's one of those that you know, I mean, the guy like pretty much helped Trey Parker and Matt Stone start South Park.
Right.
He basically they knew him somehow, or he got a hold of their Christmas.
So it
tape,
was their Christmas video that they made and sold.
and
which
actually
was
he
like-
got it and was like, "Dude, you got to make this." He would play it for all of his friends, make copies.
They were like in college or right out of college or something.
Yeah,
like
it was like,
Yeah.
it
Like
was
on
at
the
that
cusp
time.
there,
Yeah.
yeah.
So somehow it got back to him, and he was just like, "You guys are the shit. You need your own show."
Yeah.
So yeah, he's helped a lot of people in his time, and not one of them was in this movie. Yeah, we need to wrap it up because we're already becoming a Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah. That's this
So-
podcast is a perfect representation of the movie.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God,
It's
yes.
probably a little more structured.
Yeah, actually.
But
And on
I don't
that
care
note-
what anybody says. I still recommend that you have to watch this movie just to say that you've seen it and
Just to
understand.
know.
Yeah.
Just to say it.
Just to know that these kind of movies got made and people got paid money to make them.
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, the only other thing that George Clooney was doing at this time was a movie called Return to Horror.